friends. How's everybody? I hope that you're having a wonderful day. It's so happy, such a happy time to be spending with you. You know how happy I am to be with you. Welcome to Vinyl Junkies. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome to this week's fresh episodes of Old Man Listens videos. We got a good week lined up for you. Today, we're starting off with Old Man Listens to Ratatat. Ratatat. How do you say it? Ratatat? 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 How do you say it? How do you say it? How do you say it? I'm all confused. Rat-tat! Ratatat-tat! That's the sound of the gun going bang bang! Is it like that? Rat-tat! Rat-tat-tat! That's the sound of the gun going bang bang! This means war! I like yelling. I come back and I'm already yelling. Listen to me. I just feel like getting excited, you know? I really do like doing these shows. I mean, last week we did a whole week of reruns. But I like doing the live shows a lot, so I'm glad to be here with you. This week will be a combination of live and not live. I'll show you the screen so that you know what's going on for the week. Today we are doing Monday is Ratatat Classics. Wednesday is a big one for us, folks. Doves. Andy Williams is a patron of ours. He actually came and hung out completely haphazardly when we did their first album, and enjoyed the show very much. And I've been keeping a bit of contact with him, and he became a patron, and I'm like pleased. To me, it makes me very happy. It honors me when an artist appreciates what we do and becomes a patron. So he's going to be joining us on Wednesday, and we're going to be having a chat about his last album. About their last album, The Universal Want, which came out last year and supposedly, I think, went to number 1 in the UK charts. Pretty amazing. And on Friday, Flaming Lips, the Soft Bulletin. Now, some of you are going to say, wait a second, you did that Flaming Lips. Yeah, dude, I did. But it got taken down. Now, it's Warner, so we might do it with the music still. I'm not really sure how we're going to do all of that, okay? But those are the 3 shows for the week. Why are we doing a repeat on Friday? Why are we doing a restream? Because this Friday I'm getting my second shot finally. So hopefully I'll be as close to done with gingivitis as I possibly can. Second shot, I've heard a whole lot about it. Pfizer, I know that it can knock you out. I know that some people have dealt with it fine, but I do know that other people, it's knocked them out. And I want to be able to work, right? Today is 493 straight days of broadcast. We're not done. Next Sunday is 500. I plan to get there. So in order to do that, I kind of lightened the schedule a little bit so that I can make sure that even if I get all smashed, we can still hang out together. You know? Now, what's this album going to hold in store for us? I don't know. There's a bunch of things. I can't wait to speak to Andy. Doves? I saw a couple of days ago he followed our Instagram account, which means that I followed his Instagram account too. And what I like about it is the fact that he posts up some of the stuff that he's spinning. He's got a turntable. And I saw not too many records, but I did see that he had a copy of Herbie Hancock Headhunters, which is as good a place as you're going to start. And he's got a good turntable, and he's got TX Silverface gear. So this is good stuff. So it tells me this, you know, he listens to vinyl. He likes vinyl. Why is this a cool thing for me? Because it immediately starts a conversation. What do you have in your collection? And that's exactly what the point is. That's what excites me. I don't feel like doing the fucking star interviews. I don't like doing that stuff. I like having a conversation about art. It's really easy to have a conversation about art when you know that the person that you're talking to already collects it. You can't really do that with somebody with streams and stuff. Who gives a streams? What are you listening to lately? Streams. There's no commitment to streams. You buy a record, you commit to it, you buy it. It belongs to you. There's a whole ritual. This entire thing here, this is our ritual. This is the ritual that I have incorporated into my life that's become an important ritual. When I listen to an album for the first time, I try as much as possible to listen to it here with you. So that the first time is special. Because to me, that first needle drop is always everything. That's like the pinnacle, you know? Jackie Boy Crazy happens to be right also. You can't just go out and buy a Spotify stream. The fact that you're going out and buying the record, that counts for something. Even if you're not going to the record store, there's that anticipation of waiting by the mailbox. There's a whole thing, okay? It's a process that starts before you listen to the music. And that process is a qualitative process. And that's why vinyl is better. It's not because it sounds better. I'm not going to get into that whole argument. It's because there's an entire qualitative, purposeful experience. You understand? This record has a story. Before the record I have here that we're going to be listening to has a story. I haven't heard a note of it yet. But this record was sent to us by one of our patrons, Kimbo. Longtime patron. Very loved patron, somebody that we hang out with almost every night. She's with us, we hang out, we know each other, we're family. She's got letters galore, and we deal with it. I got the fucking worst personality in the world. She deals with it. We're friends. We're friends. And I think that's the proudest thing that makes me, that's the thing that makes me proudest about this community. We've built up a community of friends together. They'll hang out, listen to music, and discuss music together, and we keep each other company. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's new radio. And it's new radio that's not recognized yet. Okay? We're not stealing the music, but the industry feels like we're stealing the music. Because their argument is with the streaming platform. But it's not with the content user. This particular content user over here does this as a living. This particular content user goes out and buys the records and then plays them for you. I'm a DJ. The difference is that my DJ, I don't DJ in a fucking wedding hall. I don't DJ in a discotheque. I don't DJ there. I DJ online because my friends and my community is online because that's where I built my community. That's where we built our community. Now, because such a lot, now, I'm already feeling a little bit, I'm feeling a lot apprehensive about doing this one because I think that this is going to drop. This particular broadcast is going to be blocked. Why? Because it's Beggars Group. Beggars Group handles the publishing rights for this label. I think, who is it? XL Recordings? Yeah, it's XL Recordings. So Beggars Group handles the publishing rights for XL Recordings. Beggars Group really like blocking our content. They love it. It makes me fucking crazy. I've tried speaking to them. I have. I've tried the relationship. I don't think I'm very good at it, and I don't think they give a fuck about me because basically we're only 50 people right now. It's not enough. It's not worth their while. You understand? So that means necessarily that that it doesn't matter. We don't matter. However, when they block my stream, it does matter because this is my entire life. But that's not something that matters. You understand? They would consider a schmuck like me and a channel like ours only if the numbers were way, way more. The argument can be had, well, you know what? You buy a record, you buy the rights to play that record. The minute it is that you broadcast that, you become a radio station. And in order to have that, you have to have a license. The license is paid for by the platforms. In other words, YouTube, who does pay for it, and Twitch, that does not pay for it. The problem is that that's not my problem. Their fight isn't with me. Their fight is not with the content creator. The content creator is creating free content for you to monetize, Mr. Publishing Company. Your fight isn't with me. So when you block my channel, you hurt me, the user, the guy who bought your fucking records. But they don't give a fuck. You see, the publishers don't make money on album sales, so they don't give a single fuck. What they do is they hide behind the cloak of protecting the artist. You ain't protecting jack shit. You're going after the end user who bought the record. You're not protecting the artist. I would like to speak to the members of Caribou. I would like to speak to the members of Radiohead. I would like to speak to the members of these bands and find out how they feel about this. Obviously, they don't know who we are, but my guess is that they'd be fucking mortified if they knew that the publishing companies who handle their publishing rights are blocking people who are buying their records. It's a conversation that's not had because it's not important enough yet. And in terms of having a license, I can tell you something. I've said this before. If there is a license that existed that allows me as a content holder, as a channel, as a content creator, who creates content for my viewers, I would pay that license. That license would have already been paid. It doesn't exist, so it's not because I don't want. It's not because I'm trying to steal. It's because what they consider a solution simply doesn't exist. So we don't get amnesty as people, as basically the biggest fans of the band. The people who actually buy the fucking record. Every record you buy is about 1,000 streams. So their solution isn't to give guys like me amnesty and understand, listen, we're an ally. We're not an enemy. We're not thieves. We're your fucking allies. Your band sells more records because they listen to them here. Beggars group. They don't treat us like allies. They treat us like thieves. So what I gotta do is I gotta keep fucking mentioning this. And I gotta keep bringing the fight to the forefront. Why? Because my living exists on this. Am I doing something illegal? I'm a DJ playing music for my friends, for my community. Pretty simple. Make a licensing fee to guys like me. See what happens. Okay? If we worked together, they could actually just help channels like this. And helping makes money for the artist because the more streams means the more money there is. More YouTube streams means more ad revenue, right? So, why do I keep railing about this? Why do I keep railing against the system? Because we have to. Because sometimes just because the rule is there, it doesn't mean it's right. The laws are fucking archaic. The laws do not reflect the current landscape. And guys like me are the ones that are feeling the crunch because of it. And I don't particularly like having to... I tried playing nice. Listen, can I tell you something else? All right? If Beggars Group wanted to whitelist our channel or wanted to not block our channel, they could do that. I just want you to know. That option is there. They could do that. You know why they block the channel? Because they want to block the fucking channel. That's why. And I promise Beggars Group know that we exist. They know who Vinyl Junkies are. They know we exist. They might be watching now. They might not be watching. And if this stream goes down, they will have blocked it. It would have been an act. Because that part that blocks these streams, they could remove that block. You know how I know? Because Warner Brother whitelists us. So, it's not like it's not possible. It's possible. And I've tried this. This road, we've gone by this road. And they said, no, we can't really do that, though, because it would be irresponsible, because we're here and we exist to protect the artist's content. Fuckface! Who are you protecting it against? Somebody who bought the record? You asshole. The blocks are automated if they want them to be automated. If they don't want the blocks to be automated, these are settings that they can put. If they don't want the blocks to be automated, that could be removed. It is entirely within Beggars Group power to unblock our shit. They don't want to. They are hiding behind the absolute bullshit premise that they're protecting the artist. So my goal, after trying to do it the nice way, is fuck you. All right? You want to be a bad guy, I'm going to make sure that everybody knows you're a bad guy. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to put some money aside to see if I have to get a fucking lawyer. I'm going to go to the fucking mats for this. We're not doing anything wrong. This is a channel that a lot of people count on. There's a community here. Just because the community isn't big enough for it to be viable for the publishing, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. You don't just look over that. A community that's based on the fact that the album, that we buy the record. It's based completely on the premise that if you like it, you buy it. You actively support art. So fuck you, publishing companies. That's what I'm saying. And my bad attitude is why it is that they don't want to deal with me, because I have a bad attitude about me. You know why? You know why? Because I'm an asshole. I call things straight. That's it. Don't block me, fuckface. I'm done with it. Well, Sam, maybe if you stopped calling him fuckface. You know what? Sometimes when the fucking shoe fits, you wear it. It makes me laugh at a fucking... it makes me laugh at a label like fucking Merge Records would fucking laugh at people like me. Because when we tried to get a Caribou video unblocked, that fuckface from Merge Records, founder of Superchunk, what an embarrassment. I've been a Superchunk fan since forever. What a fucking embarrassment. Punk my ass. All right? He became another fucking white, middle-aged guy who owns a company. That's what he became. Because when we tried to block it and we tried to have the conversation, what they did is number one, at first, they laughed. Then he dismissed, and then he just started ignoring. So fuck you, Superchunk. Fuck you, Superchunk. Fuck you, Merge Records. Fuck you. How many fucking records do you think I have? Do I have to buy your records, you dickhead? You were never a punk, Mr. Superchunk. You're a fucking cunt. All right? So sometimes you want to know how the system is made up of fucking stuffy bean counters and people who talk. It's bullshit. That's why I get angry. So fuck you, Beggars Group. Ratatat. Is Ratatat's management here? Pay attention. This is what your content protectors are doing. Look at what they're protecting you against. Fans. Fucking assholes. Is this the right approach? I don't give a fuck anymore. I tried the wrong approach. I tried the right approach. I tried it. It failed. So I'm done with the fucking... I'm done. You're going to treat me like a thief. Okay, treat me like a thief. I'm going to keep being offended by that. Okay? Because I promise we buy more records than all these motherfuckers put together. All right? In the last year, that's 7 months, I've spent easily $15,000 on records in here to fund this show. Just vinyl. So these people can't tell me that I steal. I buy more records than you do, dickhead. You understand? Beggars Group. Fuck you. Really. So, the fight continues, and I hate it. I don't want it to be. Just leave me the fuck alone. Let me do my work. And my work is to listen to music with my community, which I've built, one patron at a time, and that loves what we do here so much that they're willing to pay to become patrons to be a part of it. That, my friend, is a good customer. That's what it is. That good customer is also your good customer. Stop fucking treating him like he doesn't matter. I'm sorry if 43 people on Twitch and 14 people on YouTube isn't big enough for you. The numbers aren't big enough. What happened? If I had 1 million, all of a sudden you'd get on your knees and start sucking my dick? That's when it matters. So what is it that you're basing your argument on? Are you basing it on principle, or are you basing it on the right amount of money? They're basing it on the right amount of money. See, the thing is I can tell them to go fuck themselves. Because I can buy records from anywhere. There's only a select few people that block the way they block. Beggars is one of them. And Beggars controls Merge. They control XL recordings, of which this is. You know why I'm saying all of this? Because expect this stream to be blocked. And I'm going to make a fucking stink about that one too. Until the bullshit stops. Until all the little bean counters, all the bitches, they used to call themselves punk, but now they're the heads of record labels that can't fucking be bothered with a punk and couldn't recognize a real punk if it fucking slapped them across the face with their dick. You don't know what punk is, you dickhead. So, once that system comes and they figure it out, then all of a sudden, the fucking wheels of bureaucracy, because it doesn't have to be that way. I told you they could fix it if they want. They know where I am. info@vinyljunkies.co. info@vinyljunkies.co. Give me a fucking, give me a message. Let's get it done. I promise you're not going to fucking... I won't be hearing from them. I won't. And so what do? I go on my fucking Twitter rampages. Do me a favor. Follow us on Twitter. Okay? Because when this stream goes down, it's on Twitter that I'm going to take my fight. You know why I take my fights to Twitter? Because I can tag them. Because I can tag the label and say, here you go, you fucks. This is what you do. At least I could do that. At least I could put their name on it. And if they block us, then you know how they feel. They haven't blocked us. I follow them all. They haven't blocked us. But I figure maybe that's next, because maybe at some point they're just going to decide, we've had enough of this guy. But the fight won't stop after you've blocked me. The fight will continue. And eventually, just like everything else, the gray zones become figured out and licenses will be had. And when that happens, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to pay my license, and dickheads like you are going to have it your way because it fits the proper channels. And what if I ever see you in the streets, I'd spit in your motherfucking face because you're a shit stain. Because you're a fucking part of the fucking... You're a problem with the fucking wheels going slower, you. Because you can't talk between each other and say, you know what, this doesn't make sense. How do I know this? I've tried. That's how I know it. I've tried. I know that I don't have the right personality for it. Because I call bullshit. I don't have patience. I don't believe in sucking dick so that I can be in good favor. Fuck you. Treat me right, I treat you right. You feed me bullshit, I'm going to call it bullshit. That's it. And yes, this needs to be said. So if you have a problem with the fact that I'm doing all of this and you came here only for Ratatat, go fucking listen to Spotify. I promise, Beggars Group will fucking suck your dick on that one too. They love it. You know why? That license is already there. You understand? The proper procedures have been followed. The proper licenses have been obtained. Vinyl Junkies doesn't have the proper licenses. Is it because we're stealing? No, we bought the record. It's because the license doesn't exist. But why don't we just default to treating Vinyl Junkies like stealing? So why don't we block their content? Hey, I'm here, Beggars Group. Fuck you. You understand? And fuck everybody that you deal with, if that's the way you deal with people like me. Treat me and my job and my channel and my listeners with respect. Can you do that? And what I'm gonna do, because I'm a stubborn son of a bitch, is I'm gonna fucking do what I gotta do to try to contact the management of the bands. I'm gonna do what I gotta do in order to try to contact the bands themselves. All right? I will fucking turn the tide of this because public opinion is not with the publishers. Public opinion is not with you, Beggars Group. Public opinion is with me. You understand? Because I have the balls to tell you to go fuck yourself, you bean-counting bitch. Do you follow what I'm saying to you? And yeah, Jake Wynn mentions some irony. This is great irony. Listen to this. The irony is Spotify don't pay squat to the rights holders, to Ratatat or anybody. Because Twitch. Can I tell you, when we started this, do you know where our audience used to be? Our audience used to be on YouTube. Mostly, primarily on YouTube. We had a great audience on YouTube. And it was growing all the time. That stopped. You know why? The publishers got in the way. But can I tell you what the irony is? Listen to the irony. Because if you look at the numbers now, you'll see there's 3 times more people on Twitch than there are on YouTube. The audience still wants the content. So who did they punish? They punished themselves, the fucking idiots. Because people are going to Twitch. And you know what they get paid on Twitch? Twitch is owned by Amazon. Do you know what they get paid by Twitch? 0. There's no licensing agreement. There's 0 licensing agreement on Twitch. It's actually worse for Beggars Group that people absorb our content and view our content on Twitch than it was on YouTube. It was in their favor to keep people on YouTube and stop going after us like criminals. Because at least they can monetize that with ads. On Twitch, there's nothing to monetize. So what they've done is they've actively hurt their future income. Yeah, future income. You know why? Because we do this 3 times a week. We're going to keep making this type of stuff. So, the rules are good when they make sense. When they don't make sense, it's one thing. It's another thing. When you call that out and you get fed a fucking line in return, and you get treated like you're the problem in return, boy, that's not me. That's not me. All right? I get ready for my fight and I fucking fight, and you're gonna have to bury me. And if you bury me, I got fucking lawyers. Don't worry about it. I'll make sure that I take care of things. At the end of this entire thing, there's only one way this goes. Okay? But I'll know who the bitches were. I'll know who it is that argued on principle and did things right, and how many. I'll know. That's it. And yeah, I'm angry about it. Because I don't like going into my job every morning feeling like I'm doing something wrong. Feeling like some asshole who doesn't own the music either. Who's a fucking gatekeeper for one thing and can't even get it right. Alright? It offends me that a gatekeeper is going after me, a fan, who's got other fans in the room waiting to listen to the music. It offends me. The bouncer's an asshole. The gatekeeper's an asshole. You want to support this? Join us on Twitter. It matters. I keep saying Twitter, because that's where my fight's going to happen. Because I have to fight. I've invited them to have the conversation. I was ignored. We don't matter, I told you. You know why we don't matter? We got less than 2,000 followers on Twitter. If he had 20, they'd listen. If we had 200,000, they'd be fucking sucking dick, I tell you that. They suck cock, these people. They fucking love it. They love it. Oh, let me go. Oh, now it's a viable market, isn't it? But 61 actual human beings, that's not a viable number, is it? It's not as interesting as, say, 1 million Spotify streams. You fucking bitches. You sellout cunts. You work in the music industry? Hang your fucking head in shame. You're the fucking machinery, you understand? You're the fucking problem. You. Punk. Go put on your fucking Sex Pistols shirt. They were posers just like you are. Punk my ass. Now, if you like this kind of thing, you know what the best way to do it is? Can I tell you? Real simple. Become a patron. Support this shit. You support this, people see it. That's something that they can't do anything. They see people supporting the show, and what you'll notice on the screen is 656. We got 656. We are only 10 patrons away from hitting 666 patrons. So, somebody gives a shit. That's 656 patrons that pay at the minimum of $2 a month, some more, some a lot more, because they love the show, because they support this community, because this community is part of their everyday online family. So they can't say that I'm just stealing. You guys, those numbers matter more than anything. The patrons matter more than anything. So do me a favor. If any of what I've said, all you rebellious types, all you punks, put your fucking money where your mouth is. If any of this speaks to you, what you do is you go support this shit and you go become a patron. Join our community. Let's get to 666 and let's get beyond. And we will. Now, you can become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. That's it. That's not a lot of money. The ACTA community counts for everything. The ACTA community is what it is that they pay attention and say, those are some fucking loyal people. That is a loyal community. They pay to be part of it. I try to make sure that the pay is as low as possible. Absolutely according to budget. Why? Because I want it to be about the act, not about what you can afford. Everybody can afford $2 a month. Everybody. And for that, they have a community. For that, they have somebody who keeps spending money to put this show on. Somebody who is so committed to the community that he's been broadcasting 493 straight days. This Sunday will be 500 straight broadcasts. All right? So I bring it. I work hard. I love music, and I show it. Come support that. And please understand that I am absolutely fucking militant enough, and I am pissed off enough, and I am enough of a punk to make sure that I gather our voices, I gather our resources, and I fucking stick it to the man. I am the guy who will stick it to the man. Count on it. Count on it. So, come help. Let's get her going. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. Go become a patron for $2 or $5 a month. That's the ultimate fuck you to the industry. You can say fuck you for $2 a month, and I'll keep doing it. I will keep doing it, and I promise at some point the media outlets, this will only get bigger because every artist that we have picked up as friends of the show all support us. LP is a friend of the show. Joe Talbot of Idols and his entire management and his record label are friends of the show. Joe Talbot is a patron. Andy Williams of Doves will be with us on Wednesday. He sent his record. He's a friend of the show. And we will pick up more of these artists as friends of the show as we keep going. Nobody fucking loves somebody who will stick it to the man more than an artist. Some artists, unfortunately, like Superchunk, they eventually get old and middle-aged, and they started off white. So what do? They become executives. Fuck you and your executives. Unblock my Caribou video. So, and what I'm going to do is all of you guys, any of you belong to a band? Can I ask you something? Any artists here? Do we have any musicians, aspiring musicians? There's no such thing as even aspiring musicians. If you play an instrument, you're a musician. All right? Period. I gotta tell you something. Yeah, Caribou was fire until it was blocked. That's exactly right. If you're a musician, keep making music, okay? You're gonna have to deal with all these assholes too. And these assholes will tell you about, oh, we're going to protect your money. We're going to make sure that you get paid. Fuck you, publishers. Fuck you. All right? Stop going after me. Tell the whole story. Unfortunately, me, I'm not going to keep my mouth shut. So, musicians are going to keep making music. And those musicians, out of all of you, some of you guys are going to sell some records. And you guys are going to stick with it. You're going to stick by your art. You're going to create a following for yourself. And people are going to listen to you. All right? And you're going to be with us. And we're going to pick up more musicians. And we're going to help these musicians. So Ruckzuck, already know when they put their record out on vinyl, they're patrons of ours. What do you think? We're not going to play their record? Of course we're going to play their record. Because we're going to support our community, for us, by us. And it'll be about music. So, I'm building a fucking army. There was no army when it was back in the fucking... back in the Napster days, there was no army. Now, I'm in the fucking crosshairs, I build my army. I build my army, I build my war chest. Come join, man. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. Make that shit happen. I got a nice warm bong here. Ruckzuck just puts a really good initiative together. And I speak to Ruckzuck often, okay? There's two of them. Boyfriend and girlfriend. Fucking Cray Cray and Frampton. They're lovely people. Weirdos. Legit weirdos. But I think that what they said over there, Ruckzuck, is right. What are your band's names? We'd love to connect on Instagram. Anybody who's an artist, if you wish, please feel free to use our chat to share your Instagram, okay? If that's where it is that you communicate as an artist, please feel free. I just put up our Instagram. Please feel free to use our chat to connect as artists and create your networks. Support each other. So, I do have at least one other person to say hello to, so we will be moving the chains a bit. I will get started with the music. Those of you that left will have already left. Those of you that know what we do here know that I'm not just somebody who regurgitates the same fucking shit. I put on a radio show. There is content around it. Okay? And that's it. And my fight will continue. And I'm glad. I see another Twitter follower. Thank you. Thank you. Diego Acosta, I see you. David Rush, I see you. You guys amplify our voices. All right. Let's go take a look at the patrons. We got to say hello to people over here. And after that, we're going to start on the music, you know. I got a nice warm bong, too. Well, you think I don't want to party with you? I want to party with you. I got some coffee. Where are my patrons at? You're telling me that all of you patrons, you're telling me you don't have $2 a month? Come on now. All right. And then, of course, there's people on the other side that say, hey, this guy, he fucking begs all the time. Motherfucker. I hustle. Are you willing to hustle so fucking hard that you pick up people one at a time and $2 a month at a time? Is there anything that you love so much, that you're so passionate about, that you give a shit about so much that you're willing to hustle $2 at a time to make it happen? So before you call me a beggar, respect my hustle and realize you ain't like me. That's why I will succeed. You will it so. And when I see people like Wirebiter, Joshy Boy, who I don't see often, maybe once a month, I know who he is when he comes through my door. He's a friend. It's like a bar that we have here, and we play music over the bar. Now, if we had an actual physical bar, we'd be able to pay for that license. And all those dickheads in publishing wouldn't say a thing. But because we're doing it over YouTube and Twitch, then all of a sudden we're thieves. So, why don't we take a look at who the patrons are? We haven't gained a single patron during this entire impassioned speech, by the way. Not one. We are gonna say hello to a new patron, but that's a dude who joined us before our impassioned speech. And the reason it is that I say this is not because I'm insulted or anything like that, because I want to impress upon you just exactly how difficult it is to build this community, how much work, how much blood I put into it to build this community. We were at 666, now I gotta bring it back there. It's hard work. You can put your heart on the line like I just did during this entire time and gain no patrons, and it happens all the fucking time. And what do? Every day I do the same thing and I say fucking bring it. My detractors call it begging. I call it fucking hustling for what I want. You know? Respect the fucking game. Nobody gives you anything for nothing. It just doesn't happen. Alright. Polam, I did a lot of talking. Do you think you can help me out with a drum roll?
Well, that depends. Can you go fuck yourself?
Clang! That's the sound of the gun going bang, bang.
657! Yeah! Morpho! Where the fuck are you? You joined earlier. Are you watching live now? Morpho. Where are you, Morpheus? I need to speak to you, Morpheus. Come on down. You are the new patron. You might not even be around right now. Maybe you're already gone somewhere. Regardless, you might be off in the gym, maybe. Maybe you're doing some curls, you're doing some stomach crunches. And all of a sudden you got this fucking erection happening. I hope you're not on the bus. It would be very embarrassing. These are normal things. You've become... You are going through transformations.
Your muscles get a really tight feeling.
Morpheus! You, sir, have become patron number 657. Superior creature.
Hello, superior creature.
I wouldn't let you anywhere near my fucking milk.
Quite the pickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Is this moron number one? Put moron number two on the phone.
Sam goes both ways. Jesus.
All day long, when I see you, I think of you, no clothes, but it's very wonderful.
Sticking things in my butt.
I would like to do a romance inside of you.
It's such a sensitive area. And here we are. You see? That was your rant for the day. Was it a good one? Anybody want to rank it? Let's get fucking Anthony Fantoma over here. He's gonna give it. He's gonna rank it. He's gonna start. So bring it down. I got a package. Also, my daughter, Little Miss Vinyl Junkies, is coming down with a package. She's 15 years old, a big fan of Billie Eilish, and she loves Ariane Celeste. Billie Eilish will be coming out with a new record, and we will do the Billie Eilish record. Do you guys want to see what's in here first? Company name, Vinyl Junkies. Who sent this? This came from Jupiter, Florida. All right. We're going to get started, but first I want to see what's in this box, okay? Unboxing. Come on, man. Where's patron number 658? We are now only 9 away from 666. When are we going to hit 666? Those of you that know 666, you know that we have a commemorative t-shirt that's available to patrons only. You can get that t-shirt at the link that I just put into the comments. You guys are crushing the fucking shirt. It's very clear that you like the shirt. So do I. I have it too. It feels weird wearing a shirt with that design because it's got my face on it. And putting my face on it, by the way, was not my choice. But my opinion is that Michael Blumkin created a classic logo. I think it's really awesome. Is Tiger Woods a patron? Fuck no. I promise. We'll get the big patrons. We will. We'll get the stars eventually. Okay? You know why I know that? Not because I'm so narcissistic. I'm such a narcissist that I think that the world will love me. It's because I spent my entire life working this craft and doing this show, and I know that I put everything into it, and I've been listening to music long enough to know that it's got some value. And I'm an actual fucking punk. So, if it speaks to you, it'll speak to other people. Please realize that artists, they're normal people, just like us. Who's Paul Banks, dude? Can somebody tell me who Paul Banks is? Porco Dio, this is a lot of fucking tape. These guys. Paul Banks of Interpol is a patron? Oh yeah? Awesome. Sorry, I didn't know his name was Paul Banks. If Paul Banks is a patron, I guess we can look that up after and we can see. I need a knife! This is making me nuts. Hold on a sec. Porco Dio! All this tape, I hate it. Listen to me. Artists are gonna become patrons. Artists don't give a fuck about bean counters either, you know. There ain't nothing exciting about a bean counter. Music industry, my ass. Artists make art. We will attract artists. So, this over here, the fight, it will only continue, friends. Oh, motherfucker! Okay, I see what you sent. Dudes. What he sent was, what this guy sent is an old man record. Just give me 1 second, let me make sure that I don't throw away anything. No. Nick Arrow. What it is that we have here, friends, is Jesus is King. This is Kanye West. One of our followers wants me to do this shit for him. Nick Oro. So we're going to do an old man listens to Kanye West, Jesus is King. I thought that he was sending that other one there, My Dark Twisted Fantasy. I told him, if you send that, I'll do it. But yeah, what we're going to do is that album there, I'm going to play it. And we're going to do an old man listens to Kanye West. I'll read you the note. Hey, old man! I hope that you enjoy this album. It is a true masterpiece in my eyes. Thank you for all of the excellent content. All the best. God bless Nick Arrow. Thank you, Nick. I keep these notes. Andy Williams of Doves sent me one too. I like it, man. It's a little personal touch and it's really very cool. Now, after all of this talking, did we get another patron? Probably not. Maybe. We're only 9 away from 666. We're going to hit 666 without them. Oh, listen to me. I'm a fucking nothing Nelly. I'm one of these negative Nellies, eh? And nabobs? Don't be a negative Nelly or nabob. We got some real folk over here, and we're going to say hello to real folk. Guess what, friend? I want the same drum roll, as a matter of fact, if possible, please. But I do need a drum roll.
Clang! That's the sound of the gun going bang, bang.
659! Yeah! That's the sound of people becoming patrons. Beggars Group, Eric Woods, Eli Maxwell. Eric Woods, Eli Maxwell. Come on down. Eric Woods, Eli Maxwell. Eric Woods, Eli Maxwell. I gotta repeat it so I don't forget your names. Eli Woods and Eric Maxwell. I need both of you to step up for me, please. Unless you're feeling all shy. Unless you're feeling all shy. Who is it, Eli and Alex? listen to me. You've become very special creatures right now. I know that you're listening. Perhaps you just prefer staying quiet. Eli Maxwoods and Eric Woodwell, eh? Those are the ones. Both of you right now are going through transformations of the loinal area, the loinal region.
Your muscles get a really tight feeling.
All right. So Eli and Alex, you are patrons 658 and 659, superior creatures.
Hello, superior creature.
If I show my nibbles on TV, the Twitch people are going to throw me off. It's true.
It's time for Ask Dr. Stupid with your host, Dr. Stupid.
Let's fuck.
Yeah!
Propane, propane. Propane, propane. It's time to start the game.
Shut the fuck up. You would take off your clothes, spread your fucking legs, and lead them to the promised land. Right to the promised land.
I would like to do a romance inside of you.
Welcome to our friends. I forgot your names, but we'll get to know you. I'm glad that you've supported the show. Your voices mean everything. Sin Sound Radio. Shit, yeah, I saw you on Twitter, dude. I see you on Twitter. I already like you, the idea of your podcast, by the way. I'm a huge soundtrack collector. I have a lot of soundtracks in the archive. If you're curious, go take a look. You'll see there's a lot there. Eric Woods. Yeah, dude. I saw your Twitter account. Definitely. I'm really happy to have you along. Let me read your message. I just became a patron 5 minutes ago. You are an inspiration. I found your channel yesterday. Your speech today convinced me to become a patron. Thank you. This is the kind of program I would like to do for soundtracks, not vinyl, unfortunately. And I'm thinking about doing it because of you. Thank you. I currently have a soundtrack radio program podcast, 25 years and counting, and I want to do a live show like yours here on Twitch. Dude, you build your audience, man. It takes time, but certainly. Dude, if this is what you do, if broadcasting is what you do, what? We've reached a point where you still need to work for a radio station in order to be a broadcaster? The airwaves are there. You just got to use them. That's it. I listen to a lot of soundtracks, by the way, dude. Like tons of it. And Eli Maxwell decided he'd support the joy of music. Thank you, Eli. I promise that you'll get your $2 worth. We're here 3 times a week during the day. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, same time as this show. And at night, we're on every single night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So in 6 hours, we'll be going on all over again. And I've been going for 493 straight days, not a single day off. And I'm proud of it. Who's going to step up like our 2 friends, Eli and Eric? Go become a patron. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. Hey, Luke, how are you? We're about to get started with Ratatat. If you just got here, that might be a good or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. What you missed is a rather angry rant. And here we are. Now we're ready for the music part of the show. So, if this shit gets blocked, you'll know why, okay? I am your host for this evening. I am your radio guy. You guys make this show happen. Patrons, thank you. Tip your old man. Buy me a coffee. Would you buy me a coffee? If you'd buy me a coffee, then do so. The amount doesn't matter, friend. Please know that I don't waste my money on fucking gold watches and gold teeth. Hookers and strippers and blow. That's not me. I'm building the fucking war chest. I'm putting this together, and I'm going for the long haul. Okay? So, please help join us. Yeah, man, go back to lurking, Maxwell. Some people are like that. It's not a problem. But just know that you are welcome. All right? We ready for this? I have no idea what to expect from the music, by the way. And I think you already know that for me, listening to it together is exactly the thing. How many of you are familiar with Ratatat? Curious. The reason it is that I ask is I guess I'm trying to work out what the VJ hive mind will look like today. The idea of VJ hive mind is those who know the band and artist are in the same room with people who don't know the artist, like myself. We combine our experiences. And those who know the music provide an even better atmosphere for people who are like me, who are listening to it for the first time. And the first-time listener has the best possible first-time listening experience that you could possibly have, with a bunch of enthusiastic fans that love the music and share their experiences. It's a very positive thing. So Taco Salad doesn't know? I don't know either, dude. So you're with me. So we're going to listen and we're going to hang out and we're going to let VJ Hive Mind happen. There's a poll actually on Twitch. Is this your first listen? Please feel free to answer it. 4-1 right now. If you're on Twitch, what I would do is encourage those of you who are on YouTube to perhaps join us on Twitch, because when the show goes down, what winds up happening is we go to Twitch. So get it done, you know? All right. I think I'm ready for this. And we are now 76 people together, plus myself, 77. Yeah, man. Looking so forward to doing this. Happy to have you. All right. I don't even know what style to expect, by the way. Like, nothing. So, whatever reaction, I guess will be an honest one. Let's find out. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, friends. Yeah, you hear all that crackling? That's not static. That's shitty vinyl. I knew it was that immediately. I mean, will it make a difference if I give the record a cleaning? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Will I give it a cleaning? Yeah, I'll give it a cleaning. I'm still waiting for my record cleaning machine. Those of you who follow the show regularly, I mean, you know, the art that shows up on all of these thumbnails is all taken care of by our friend and contributor to the show and one of the producers, Blumkin. Mother's Milk. The dude's massively talented, and he's the one who makes this stuff happen. Well, he was supposed to come by this weekend, but our borders are still closed due to the deadly gingivitis. So he lives in the United States, and I live in Canada, and we're not too far from each other, but on opposite sides of the border. So he has my record cleaner. And the reason he has my record cleaner and some records is because they wouldn't ship to Canada, so I had it shipped to the States. You know what I'm saying? But real friendships do happen here on this Vinyl Junkies thing. Look, this record is pretty great. It's actually not what I expected. I very much enjoy the fact that there's no vocals on it. That was completely unexpected, as a matter of fact. It creates for a different soundscape, doesn't it? I think the thing, for me, the minute you remove the lyrics, it allows you to interpret things a little bit more. Sometimes, a lot of times, as a matter of fact, lyrics, to me, provide structure to a song that might not even be necessary. Sometimes just let the song play, you know? On the other hand, sometimes the lyrics add exactly that structure. And hearing this without any lyrics makes me think almost of Tommy Guerrero a bit. I thought of Beach Boys at some point. I thought of the Beatles at some point, Panda Bear, the non-vocal stuff. To me, it seems almost a little bit cinematic. I can't tell you pinpoint exactly why that is. I think it's probably because there's no vocals. It just allows your imagination to work a little bit more. And when you create groove-laden music without vocals, you kind of start painting the pictures in your head, or at least I do. So, I mean, that's why Tommy Guerrero is such a big deal to me, right? And I've been playing tons of Tommy Guerrero because the music feels a certain way. And there are no vocals to it, so you create your soundscape. And it's kind of like the same thing here, for me. I quite enjoy it. I'm real happy that I enjoy it as much as I do. At one point, I thought to myself also, we're finally having a beautiful day here in Montreal. The weather's been all fucked, so I haven't been able to go swimming. And the weather's just warm enough now so that I can go grab a swim and hang out with my daughter a little bit, you know? And when we're out there, we always listen to music. And the thought that went through my mind as one of the songs was playing was, I can imagine just playing this entire record. If the rest of it sounds like this, I can imagine just playing this entire record poolside, enjoying a beer, sitting on a floaty, and just... I think it's summer soundtrack. It does work. Absolutely. So, I might be doing just exactly that. I hope that you guys are enjoying it. Newbies, those of you that are listening to it for the first time, like myself, what are you thinking up to now? Yeah, I thought of, what's it called? I thought of, there was one song that sounded like Daft Punk to me. You know? So, all right. I hope that you're enjoying yourselves. I'm very happy. It makes me happy that you guys are becoming patrons, man. We're going to count down again We have a new patron to say hello to. And we'll say hello to him. Then I got to go rock a piss. And then we're going to do sides 2. All right? Those of you that enjoy this kind of broadcasting, support this kind of broadcasting. I'm going to keep doing it. This is a fantastic way to do a show. And we're going to keep doing it. You can listen to the show for free, of course. It's available to everybody. However, the community is for patrons. And I'd like to invite you to become a patron. The link is now in the comments. You can become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. So not expensive at all. It's just a question of the active community. And I will keep fighting the man. So, the soundtrack dude who just became a patron, you'd love to do a show like this, but for soundtracks? Yeah, well, my entire idea is that I can pave the way forward and build the road so that all of us may travel on it. And you know what the ironic part about it is? That road will be traveled on also by the content holders because they're the ones who are going to get paid for it. It's just somebody's got to have the balls to go out and just blaze the trail. I guess that's going to be me. Okay. Let's see who steps up as a patron. Me? What it is that I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a quick refresh. And I know that we're going to need a drum roll pretty soon. So why don't you become a part of that drum roll? Get us that much closer to 666. All right. I'm going to go get my 666 shirt. You know why? Just in case we hit it today, I want to wear the 666 shirt during 666 and take a screenshot of it. Is it silly? Yeah, sure, maybe. Look at what I fucking do for a living, Christ. What, I gotta act serious? This is what you're coming for? You're not coming for serious here. You're coming here for fun and laughter. Yes or no? Yes. Sam, you're so fucking right. All right, listen to me. Listen to me very, very carefully. Very fucking carefully. I need a drum roll right now. Asshole.
Calm down, buddy. Calm down. Calm down.
660! Brandon White, where the fuck are you? Step up. You're the guy. You're the guy. Look at you. Fucking Brandon White, he steps up. I'm glad that you enjoy the show in order to come and join us. It's a great community here. Happy to have you. We'll find 666. I'm going to go get the 666 shirt just in case we hit it today. Now we're only 6 away, thanks to you, Brandon. Special things are happening to you right now, Brandon. Are you new to the show?
Your muscles get a really tight feeling.
Ah. You understand? Yes, it's a boner. Because now you've taken us into the 660 range. That means we can actually see that there's that 0. We're just missing the 6. We have to get to the fucking 6. Who's gonna step up? You just did. Brandon, you are patron number 660. Superior fucking creature.
Hello, superior creature.
Plastic fantastic lobster telephone.
You sick little monkey! Ran, Bo Bandy.
Any of this getting through to you, son?
Yes, you can stay in my house, eat food, and use my sister.
Every time you turn around, you put your fucking foot in your mouth.
Take me disco dancing, Big Ronnie.
WNBC.
I just want to stick my tongue in your fart box.
Hootie, tootie, disco cutie.
Who likes the Bee Gees?
I like the Bee Gees.
I would like to do a romance inside of you.
You must give me free drinks immediately.
You fucking tell him. I can see that Our producer, Polam, has been watching The Greasy Strangler. We now have more drops. I'm pretty sure that you can put as many fucking Greasy Strangler quotes as possible, and they will be very appreciated. I love this shit. Folks, 660, not 666. We got to get to 666. I got to go find that t-shirt. I got to go find the fucking t-shirt now. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you Bing Bong, and then I'm going to, after I rock a piss, I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to go look for the t-shirt first. I'm going to go look for the t-shirt. Then I'm going to rock a piss, and then we're going to continue to side 2. What do you think? Does that sound good? Do you think we're going to get any other patrons? Are we going to hit 666 today? It's a big hill to climb. Maybe not. I think the odds are probably against us. On the other hand, I know what this community is like. And there are a lot of people that do listen for nothing, that listen for free. And some of you guys are going to step up. And it's going to be fucking awesome when you do. So, why don't we just do the part that we do have control over? Tell you. Go become a patron. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. 6 more, and we get to 666 all over again. And it's because I love you, friends. I love you, friends. Friends. I gotta go rock this piss. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna play you a little bit of music to pee by while I go look for the t-shirt. Enjoy.
Shout out to Corky.
Bing Bong, it's the magic of Bing Bong. Corky Buchek himself. As we live and breathe. Do you know that I'm the only person who owns this record in the world? Yes, I am. That's me. Yeah. All right, I had it made specifically. Actually, Gladic had it made specifically and sent it to the show. Corky Buchek is a patron, did you know? All right. Did we pick up any new patrons? How much closer will we get to 666? You'll notice I'm like Cher. I do costume changes in the middle of shows. Have you noticed? Look at me. I'm like, you guys, I came back and I was like, look at this fucking guy, Sam. I thought he was very good looking, but now, somehow, he looks even more glamorous. Yes, I do. Wire Biter. Have you seen the t-shirt Wire Biter? Joshy boy, look at this fucking t-shirt. We are 6 away from reaching this again. 666. Right there. But instead of seeing the picture, I'll do you better. I'll do you better. Look at this. Porco Dio. Look at that. Look at that. Porco Dio. Go become a patron. You can get this t-shirt for yourself. You can get this t-shirt for yourself. It's for your very self. You can take this everywhere. It is so comfortable you can wear it at weddings if you want. You go to the grocery store, you scare everybody. You scare everybody. Keep everybody off your front lawn. You understand? You go to church. You go to church and you show A. You see? Jesus is everywhere. Go get your t-shirt if you are a patron. These shirts are for patrons only. The link is up there. The goal here is I'm hoping we can hit 666, and I want to have the shirt so that we can do a screenshot because I'm a nerd, and this is the stuff. We build this show based on milestones, and hitting 666 is a fucking milestone. So if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right. Kabish? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Do you understand? So go become a fucking patron. Go become a patron. Fucking Jiu-Jitsu is sending Hunter to school with it on. You have just given me the biggest joy of my life. Jiu-Jitsu's gonna send her kid to school with the t-shirt on. Can you do me a favor, please? I need a picture of this. I need a picture of this. What it is that I also want is a picture of Muddy's mother. Mama Mud became a patron 2 days ago. Very big honor. So now it's not only Muddy who's a patron, but his mother's a patron too, Mama Mud. I need a picture of this woman with that shirt on. Rock your fucking shirts. Let's see that shit. All right. So, are we going to hit these 6 more patrons or not? Where are you? Step up. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. Become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. The link is in the comments. We're going to get to side 2 here. Will it happen during Ratatat? The odds aren't good. But I will tell you if we get there. All right, side B. We ready for this? Smoke 'em if you got 'em. I got to warm up the bong again. But I will. The party has not finished. Thanks for being here, folk. I am your host, your DJ. Tip your old man. Buy me a coffee. Yes? Give me a coffee. Throw a couple of bucks towards the show. Actually, before I get on, here's your next week. Wednesday. Make sure you show up on Wednesday because we're going to have Andy Williams of Doves, drummer of Doves, joining us live as we do a first-time spin of last year's album, The Universal Want. That'll be awesome. All right. I think I'm ready here. Am I ready? I believe I'm ready. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, friends. Yeah. Especially on the second side, I got Tommy Guerrero vibes. That is absolutely not a bad thing, because anybody that listens to the show regularly knows that I've been real big on Tommy Guerrero lately. And to me, that's the summer soundtrack. I'm dead certain that we can add this to the summer soundtrack. Actually, after I'm done with the show, I'm going to go put on a bathing suit and go swim with my daughter, hang out outside a bit, have a beer. And this is what I'm going to put on. The question that I have after listening to something like this is everything else they do like this? Do they have other albums? What is their deal? I don't know this band at all, right? One album, many albums? Are they still current? Are they broken up? What's the deal? And I got time to discover all of that and to ease into it. And the reason I would ask questions like that is basically to find out, wait a second, will I want to go any deeper here? I mean, this is great. This is fucking great. I loved this record, no doubt. What's the rest like? I guess this is where those of you who know the band already can let me know. Where did you hear about this album? Oh, okay, I don't know where I heard about this album. Our patrons, we all know each other here. And Kimbo is a very regular patron. She's somebody who's been around a good long while type of thing. And she sent the record. A lot of you guys sent records to the show. Okay, as a matter of fact, I'm speaking to one of you right now on Patreon who wants to send Kanye West. And I said, hey, man, contribute towards the show and we'll get that done for you. When it's an album that I'm not particularly, keen on doing for myself, listen, crowdfund it. It's as simple as that. And I leave the decision up to you rather than to me. So, if you want to crowdfund albums, here, take a look. If you're on Twitch, you can already go crowdfund these. Number 2, the White Stripes already done, already blocked. But The Cure is pretty close. We're getting closer to crowdfunding The Cure if you want to do that one. LCD Sound System, Modest Mouse, Black Keys, Muse. Put a few bucks towards it. You can crowdfund it for as little as $1. If it means something to you, then make it happen. Why is it there? Because those albums don't necessarily mean anything to me. I won't buy them. And there's you too, for 100,000. What's MBDTF? My Dark Twisted Fantasy? You put 75 towards that, eh? Okay. You know what I told him? David Rush? I was having the conversation just with him. And what I was telling him is, because I'm interested in doing it, okay? Because I'm interested in doing it, when you guys saw me show this one, Jesus is King, right away, hey, can you do that one? Okay, no problem. So, why don't we see what we can do? I'm not sure I'm going to like Kanye, I got to tell you. But I'll try it. It'll make for an interesting show, is my guess. Another thing that I can tell you, folks, is that we were not blocked. Copyright Popo didn't go after us at all. Maybe it's because it's a shorter record, I'm not sure. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the show will not be blocked after we go off air. That can happen. If we go off air, what it is that I tell you all the time, folks, is join the fight. Because if I take the fight, I'm going to take it to Twitter so that I can tag who it is that I'm trying to reach. Okay? If you're going to make me a bad guy, then basically I'm going to fight back and I'm going to make you a bad guy too. It's not what I want, but it's just I don't have patience to lick ass. I don't lick ass. I don't do that. I asked. I got a bullshit response. That's it. So now I'm angry. And now I'm insulted. Every time I'm blocked, I'm fucking insulted. Join our fight. Go become a patron. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. This is our Twitter account. Follow us on Twitter so that we can keep the fight going. Is there any music I don't like? Dude, it's like asking... I try everything, man. I like music. I love music. I've dedicated my life to it. Okay? I buy records all the time for this show so that I can contribute to an interesting archive for you. I actively support the bands, and I would do so much more for them if the music industry wasn't in the way. The music industry are gatekeepers. So, hey, you know what? I'm fed up of coming to your fucking gate and being told I can't enter. I'm fed up, so guess what? I don't want to enter anymore. Fuck you is my answer now. I'm going to go do my thing. That's my answer. And my thing is bringing us together. Let's fucking organize. The way we organize is join me on Twitter. Join me on Twitter. Join the voice. Join the fight. When you see I put something up, retweet it. Make the difference. Okay? Quintero is right. Buy the fucking merchandise. For bands. And listen, I would do this. I would fucking do this. Understand that if I could work directly with the artists, the same people who are blocking me, if I could work directly with the artist, I'd put the links up for the artists. I'd actively support. Go buy the fucking record, just like I did. Go buy the record. Support art for real. All right? A qualitative experience matters. A qualitative experience is seeing the show live. Getting a t-shirt so that you have a souvenir. Getting the record so that you can play it and you're actively playing the music. That's what matters. A stream ain't worth shit. All right? A stream is convenient. Convenient isn't a qualitative thing. Convenient is convenient. This is anti-quality. It's too busy delivering everything to you when you want, as you want it. It's shrunk your attention span down to that of a flea. So take art back if it's important to you. Support it. And if you like what I'm saying, I'm going to keep fighting. I will lead the charge. I will blaze the fucking trail for other content creators so that we can continue to do this. Why? Because I'm not a thief. I'm a fucking DJ. That's what I am. I don't need a radio station as my employer, or I don't need Spotify as my employer to make me that. I already am that. So come support us. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. Make that shit happen. Put your name. Make the act a community. $2 or $5 a month. It doesn't take a lot of money. What it takes is an active community. And if you think that doesn't make sense, then you're not who I'm talking to. And that's okay. You can keep listening for free because you're right. You can get it for free. Very, very important. Capitalist ideal. My ideal isn't capitalist. My idea is more socialist. We bring everything together and we try to do something that everybody may benefit from. And everybody does their part for as little as they can. And if you don't have a lot, that's okay. You do within your budget. Hippie ideals, friends. I'm a hippie. So, patreon.com/VinylJunkies. Make that happen. I was your old man for the day. I'll be your old man tonight also when we go live for our regular show in 4 hours and 45 minutes. If you like what we've done here, support your old man. Leave your old man a tip. Even a couple of bucks does make a difference. We build a war chest, we keep going. All right, folks. Tonight, okay? I loved Ratatat. Loved it. Loved it, actually. See you all later, all right? Thanks for tuning in. You enjoy the rest.